Today we're riding our mopeds from Two Rivers, Wisconsin on Rustic Road 16 to Point Beach State Park Forest. It's located on a point jutting into Lake Michigan. The 6-mile beach is a great place to catch a wave or walk in the sand. Hey everybody, we're the Wisco Wheeler YouTube channel. We love riding our mopeds and all things Wisconsin. Join us and we hope to inspire you to make your day in Wisconsin the best day in Wisconsin. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss out on our next adventure. Between Two Rivers, Wisconsin and Point Beach State Forest is what the Wisconsin Department of Transportation designates as Rustic Road 16. The Rustic Road program was created over 40 years ago, and it's to provide an opportunity to travel at lower and leisurely speed limits through the state's scenic countryside. We've reached the Point Beach State Forest. It's located just a few miles from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Point Beach State Forest features 3,000 acres of land and 6 miles of sandy beach along the shores of Lake Michigan. Point Beach offers family campsites. There's also 2 large group cabins and an outdoor group camp. A popular feature at the property is the Rawley Point Lighthouse. There's a lot of information on the history of it that you can read along the trail that leads to the lighthouse. From the entrance to the park, it is just a short trail that leads to the lighthouse. There's more information on the nature area along the way. As you reach the clearing, there's a beautiful view of Lake Michigan. The white steel lighthouse stands next to a 2-story red-roofed lighthouse keeper's quarters, part of which served as the original lighthouse built in 1853. At 113 feet, it's the tallest skeletal lighthouse on the Great Lakes. It is still operational, but not open for tours. You can get some great photographs from the beach. There's also a selfie stand so you can get a photo of yourself and the lighthouse. There's a metal stand to hold up your phone camera in the correct position attached right to the sign, and on the sign there's also 4 easy step instructions. It's a good process and everyone should be able to get a photo of themselves. The area is also known for several historic shipwrecks that occurred in the waters nearby. In 1912, the schooner Rouse Simons, also known as the Christmas tree ship, was shipwrecked in the vicinity of Two Rivers. 2 brothers from Michigan would fill their schooner every year with Christmas trees to take down to Chicago in November. They were spotted in Kewanee with distress flags flying during a storm. The ship disappeared with only a trace being a couple of trees washed ashore along Two Rivers. The brothers and their shipmates perished, but in 1971, the wreck of the schooner was finally discovered by a diver in the vicinity, still containing hundreds of trees. I always think it's fun to look at all the rocks that have washed up from Lake Michigan. I almost think it's just as much fun as looking for shells on Florida's beaches. One reminder is that there are signs that say not to take the rocks. But you still can have a lot of fun looking at the rocks and how many different minerals they're comprised of. Bikers will also enjoy the trails available. There's a shorter Ridges Trail and a 5-mile limestone-packed Rawley Point Trail. This connects with the 7-mile paved Mariners Trail at the forest's southernmost edge and continues south through Two Rivers to Manitowoc. In the summer, you can also rent bikes from the concession stand at the northern end of the forest. There's plenty to see and do at the Point Beach State Forest. There are several picnic areas located along the lakeshore, and they're all within walking distance from the campground. The forest area does not offer a boat launch, but kayaks and SUPs can be launched from the lakeshore. Fishing is permitted on Lake Michigan, and some hunting and trapping is permitted in season. Now this may seem a little bit strange, but I just had to show you how very clean the restrooms are. Point Beach is home to 3 state natural areas, including Point Beach Ridges, which consists of 11 alternating ridges and swales, the high and low points of the sand dunes formed by changing Lake Michigan shoreline. The benches along the shore view were adjacent to this parking area, so anyone not wanting to walk far could still sit and enjoy the beauty and feel the breeze of Lake Michigan. I can't think of a better place to be on a hot summer's day. There's also another parking area that has benches to sit a bit closer to the water. Either way, it's a gorgeous place to be and enjoy a beautiful day. I think you can call that a little bit of Lake Michigan therapy. Next, we'll take you on a drive through a portion of the campground area. The campground at Point Beach is the perfect location for exploring many of the natural and historic features, or just simply enjoying the lakeshore and soaking up the sun. The campground offers more than 120 wooded sites that can accommodate both tent and RV campers. There is about 70 sites that feature electrical hookups, and a few of these have water. There are 2 group camps and 1 ADA accessible site. Each campsite is equipped with picnic tables and fire pits. A dump station and recycling center is located nearby. Most campsites can be reserved up to 11 months in advance. Some are on hold for first-come, first-served campers. There's several picnic areas located along the lake shore, and those are all within walking distance of the campground. There's also a nature center and lodge that offers area information, seasonal interpretive programs, and has a small store and restaurant. We heard the specialties are the fish fry and the breakfast plates. Rawley Point is named after Peter Rawley, one of the first settlers in the area. He has set up a trading post to trade with the Ottawa and Potawatomi Indians. In 1935 to 1943, the Works Project Administration, WPA, employed local workers at the park to help the economy during the Depression. In 1939, WPA began work on road construction and developing the Forest Lodge. The lumber came from the local forest and shakes from the Lake Elba prison camp at Rhinelander. Tree planting also began this year with 475,000 trees planted. Be sure to take a little bit of time and look at the history information that they have available for you. Here at Rawley Point, you can buy your campfire wood, get an ice cream cone, and start or stop your hike on the Rawley Trail. Now we enter the lodge, where many visitors have probably tasted the Friday fish fry and the weekend breakfast. If you need campfire wood, it looks like you can probably get some here too. In the corner, there's a little gift shop with essential items for sale. There were buckets full of candy that could be purchased for a few coins. And I'm guessing that a lot of kids probably left their money here on candy, ice cream, and snacks. As you can see, their selection of ice cream is pretty extensive, and you can also buy some camp-based clothing that has the Point Beach logo on it. Get your ice there too, and your firewood. As we head out the back door, we catch a glimpse of the weekend breakfast and a beautiful outside area with tables where you can enjoy that. The forest also has 3 lakeside picnic areas with picnic tables, grills, water restroom, playground, volleyball courts, and a spectacular view of Lake Michigan. There's even a pet-friendly beach area. After all that eating, there's a few ways to get your exercise. You can bike on the Rawley Point Trail, and that's about 5 miles long. There's also a Ridges Trail that's 7.25 miles long, and it features red, blue, and yellow loops. There's a Swale Nature Trail, which is only a half-mile long, so that's perfect for those people that want to be sure to get in their afternoon nap. You can also take the Red Pine Trail, that's 3.1 miles. The Ice Age Trail is 5 miles, and there's also a 2.3 horseback riding trail. Hunting, snowmobiling, and cross-country skiing are seasonal activities that you can enjoy in the winter. With a 5-mile ride on the Rustic Road 16, we head to the city of Two Rivers. Here, there's a lot of shops and restaurants in the area for you to try. So as we were heading into town, we saw a big sign that said beach, and so we thought, hey, let's go check this out. I couldn't believe how really nice it was when we got there. The sand is beautiful, and there's a really nice concrete walkway. So if you have just happened to driven over there and don't want to get sand in your shoes, you can take a little walk on that concrete sidewalk. There's also food venues right on the beach. We'll definitely be back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss out on our next adventure.